What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to the Warning. Yes, indeed, the Warning Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Star G, and this is actually one of Star G's 3 prioritized requests for the month of February for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Star. Hope you enjoy the show. Star G wanted to see me react to this. It is The Warning with a tune entitled Consume. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by The Warning. No surprise there. And the video has 214,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Warning, Consume, live from Auditorio Nacional, CDMX. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay.
When my skin like the burden it is. Knowingly thoughtless, I do it regardless. It's a machine, I'm the one running it. Go through the motions, consume all devotion. You greedy little fucker, you stick your teeth in me, I'm for another. This almost shut up, but you keep it undercover. Let's spin apart and I'm on a thought of you willingly participate. You crack a smile, close your eyes and disassociate. There ain't no problem, but you know you're still a part of it. You hate that you're part of it, hate that you're part of it. Watch me, touch me, all the things like you do. Love me, hate me, am I worth it to you? Shovel it down, my throat, wash it down with remorse. Make me be perfect for you. I can't point the finger at you anymore. I could've died as a martyr. Now I've become so greedy little fucker. Take my teeth and beat you all for another. There's no more startup, but I keep it undercover. Let's spin apart and I'm on a guard and I willingly participate. I crack a smile, close my eyes and disassociate. Maybe no problem, but I know I'm still a part of it. I
feels like we may have a guitar solo. Let me back up a little bit. Oh boy, I have so many questions. And all my questions are honestly aimed at just two individuals. Just two people. That's it. Ale, nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with anything she's doing. I'm digging everything she's playing. I'm digging everything she's doing on stage, visually. I have no issues with anything she's doing whatsoever. Little Jean is Little Jean. Danny, same thing. No issues, no problems, no questions, no nothing. It's very straight ahead for her. And again, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I had no problem with it. It sounds good, looks good, no complaints. Here's where the questions lie. Number one, Pow, why aren't you playing drums? You're not really doing anything, that Danny can't do up at the front. Since you're covering the vocals anyway, that would give Danny room here at the front to, rock out, interact with the crowd as the front woman. That would make sense. But instead, you're out here at the front, not playing drums. You got your, I think not just someone, but several people in the comments have told me that's her drum instructor, her drum coach. Why is he playing the drums and not her? I don't get it. There's absolutely no reason for it. She's not sick. She's not injured. She's fully capable. She's moving around the stage great. But the question is that her role? People, there's this big debate in the Warning Army that I've picked up on several times. Should Powell be the front woman? Well, for all the people that say, no, she shouldn't be, I'm sorry, folks, but look at what she's doing as the front woman. Look at what she's doing. It looks good. It looks natural. Doesn't look forced at all. Her hands are free, so she can interact with the crowd, which she is doing. She sings very well. For those people in the Warning Army who make the argument of she should be the front woman, this video is damning evidence to support that. Now, contrary to popular belief, I'm actually on the side of it. Okay, I'm not really on a side when it comes to this topic of should Powell be the front woman. Here's the thing: if the girls want to keep it in the family, and the girls want to keep it just the three of them, then it should be the three of them. No disrespect to this cat, none whatsoever. He is a good drummer, clearly. He knows how to play, clearly. Is he related? No, he's not a family member. So if they're trying to keep it to the three ladies, why is she up here doing a great job as a front woman? But shouldn't she be doing her role within the dynamic of the three ladies, the triangle, the pyramid? Shouldn't she be back here playing the drums? All this does is add confusion. All this does is open the door for the rumor mill and speculation. Oh, what is Powell doing? Are they starting to, transition Powell out of the drum kit and, transition her into becoming the front woman? That's all this does, is open up the door for speculation and the rumor mill to come over and run wild.
Wow, man, freaked out.
It's a bad look. It's an inconsistent look. And I know people are going to go, well, what about Peter Criss when he came out to sing Beth? When Peter Criss would come out to sing Beth, everybody else in the band would leave the stage. So Peter Criss would sing solo. Not be the front man for Kiss. There's a big difference. If she were out here doing her thing by herself, everybody else gone off the stage, if she was out there singing solo, that'd be a completely different story. Okay? The story we're getting here is I'm not sure. Another question, this isn't bad or good, it's just weird. So she's singing into the microphone right here, but there are a number of times she's taking the microphone away from her mouth and she's still singing into her headset mic. Why do you have two mics? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It looks, if I'm being honest, it looks kind of goofy. Having a handheld microphone and a headset mic, and she's utilizing both. It looks silly. I'm sorry, it does. It just looks like overkill.
Double your pleasure, double your fun.
I'm just very confused. Like I said, she looks good up here. She's doing everything right up here. But shouldn't she be back there on the drums? 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. You know, however you want to look at it, shouldn't it be the triangle instead of a rhombus or a diamond, or I'm not really sure what kind of shape that is. Now, it's kind of hard to say a shape when, you know, one of the points of the shape is constantly moving like she should be as a front woman all over the stage. You know, it's just kind of rough. I'm not trying to start drama here, folks. I'm really not. I'm not trying to, you know, fan the flames of controversy as to, you know, should Pal be the front woman? Like I said, I'm not taking a side on that. I refuse. I'm just showing how this could, you know, reinforce the argument of, you know, she should be a front woman. I don't know. Anyway, I believe we have a guitar solo. Let's get to it, shall we? Yes.
Watch me, judge me, pull the strings like you do. Love me, hate me, am I worth it to you? Shovel it down, I crush it down with remorse. Keep me safe, make me be perfect for you. Make me be perfect for you. Make me be perfect for you.
Something tells me this was the first song of the set. Something tells me that this was the show opener. I could be wrong, but that song screams show opener. All right. Let me get my thoughts together. trying to piece this out. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Warning with Consume. This was a request from Star G. And this was actually one of Star G's 3 prioritized requests for the month of February for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Star. Hope you enjoyed the show. Okay. I thought about it. I took everything into account, and I got a score here. And hopefully everybody will listen to what I have to say, because it will explain everything when it comes to this score. So let's get to it, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that overall presentation, I'm going to give that an 8.7. Yup, 8.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.7. What does that mean? Well, an 8.7 would translate to a great scale rating, okay? Because overall, I think this was a great presentation. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A minus. No, not an A minus. Wait. Hit me with corrections and retractions. Go ahead.
Corrections and retractions.
My apologies. It's not an A minus. It's an A letter grade. Yes, a solid A. So there it is. So there you go, folks. An 8.7, great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Yes, an A. Not an A minus, an A. Now, how did I come up with that score? Ha ha! So glad you asked. Okay. I dug the song. I absolutely dug the song. I don't think it's one of the best songs that The Warning has written. I think they've written songs that are much more impressively written, much more thought out, more technically difficult, and as a result, technically impressive to play than this. This song is actually a little bit on the simpler side, but you know what? It still turned out great. It's catchy. The groove is solid. It's easy to follow along with, which makes it relatable. You don't have to have a degree in music to appreciate this song. Everything about the song makes sense. Everything about the song flows well. And it's not overly complicated. It's kind of, I mean, okay, so they took the basis of the main riff, and they were able to convert it with just a couple little tweaks here and there to make just enough difference to make it into a chorus. But we're still in B. You know, it's funny. It's okay. Technically, it's B flat. It's technically A sharp. Technically, okay. But you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll demonstrate it later. I promise. There was enough of a variation between the main riff and the chorus riff to make it stand apart. So it doesn't sound exactly the same. It doesn't sound too similar. That's smart. I mean, it keeps it in the same vein, keeps it in the same key. No need for modulations. It's just they just changed around a couple of notes. That's all. But for the most part, it's the exact same. No change up in the drum patterns, no change up in the groove, no change up in the tempo. It's seamless. It's absolutely seamless. I think that was a great job on the song and on the songwriting. Like I said, I've heard better from them, but I have no complaints about this song at all. The bass came through nicely in the mix. I like what I was hearing there. Guitar playing sounded really good. I had no problem with the guitar playing. You know what? Not really good. The guitar playing sounded great. The drumming, very simplistic. If I'm being honest, I think the drumming was probably the easiest part about the entire song. But it still sounded good. It fit the mood and tone of the song, and it set up the groove and the feel for the song. So I have no problems with anything that the drummer was playing. So nice job across the board from all the instrumentation. Vocally, the division of vocal responsibility. Danny singing part of the verse, and then, Pau singing part of the verse. and then on the chorus coming together and harmonizing or singing in unison at times. It's smart. It creates some diversity, you know, absolutely. It's a nice thing to have in a song like this. There have been a lot of bands who have done similar things, so I have no issues with that whatsoever. And whenever, it doesn't matter who is singing, Danny or Powell, it sounded really good on both of their ends. Danny with a little more, you know, of a gravel in her voice, a little more attack, a little more power in the voice. Powell being far more melodic and clean in the vocal style, but also supported, you know, maybe not as strong as Danny, but, you know, still, you know, contributing in a very positive way. So you have that little bit of a contrast, a little bit of diversity in the vocals, and I dug it for this style of song. I think it worked really well. Let me get back to that the riff that I was talking about. Give me 1 second, folks.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Okay, so I'm back. I got my vampire here. Yeah, my 5-string vampire. The Warwick sounds really good. I love it. So here's the main riff. Okay, so we're on the B. Well, it's technically A flat. I mean A sharp, not A flat. It's technically A sharp. They tune down half a step. So we're gonna start with the B. Right? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A down to E. I love that turnaround, by the way, that they put in there. G to the F sharp to the D to the A sharp, the natural 7, and then resolve on the root again. I love that turnaround. When I heard them do the turnaround, that I don't know if I showed it. I don't know if my eyebrows went up, but I meant to, because it got my attention. That whole. No, it's down to E, up to G. Yeah, I dug that turnaround. Now here's the thing, that's the main riff, right, of the song. That's the main riff. That's the riff they follow through the verses. And before the verse even starts, that's how the song starts off. Now, for the chorus, they take the same concept, but they make just a couple of little tweaks. G, F sharp, back to B, to A, to G, and to the F sharp. They don't even go to the E. They don't even touch the E. They don't touch the D either. They leave the third out. They leave the fifth out. Just working on that descending. Not the fifth. I'm sorry, the fourth. Not the fifth. They just focus on that descending minor scale, going down to the fifth. So root to the minor 7, minor 6, fifth. That's even easier than the main riff. But since it is the chorus, it kind of makes sense, because you want the chorus to be, since you want the chorus to naturally be the hook of the song, at least for the general listener, you want to make it as relatable and easy to follow along with as possible. So that way, when you listen to the song at a concert, when they're playing it live, you can sing along with it. See how that makes sense, right? So it may not be the most complex songwriting, but it is smart songwriting. So yeah, I have absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. I think it's a great song overall, honestly. It's catchy, it's hooky, it grooves well. I have no problem, honestly. On the song on its own, I would probably give an 8.2. I think that sounds about right for that song. But I'm giving this an 8.7. What happened there? Well, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you already know what I'm gonna say. So say it with me, kids.
Sing it out one time.
A live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. And in this case, it helped. It helped quite a bit, actually. Let's go down the checklist. Let's see how many of the check boxes they checked off. Stage presence. Yeah, check. They definitely have stage presence. They looked like performers. They were acting like performers. They got stage presence down pat, especially with everybody having the same theme with their outfits. So everybody's in red. So that looks good. It looks uniform. It absolutely does. So moving on to stage energy. Check. Yeah. Hal was up there strutting around like Mick Jagger, boy. She was doing the whole rooster walk thing really well. On top of that, we had some other things happening on the stage, getting into the guitar solo towards the end of the song that also added stage energy. So yeah, stage energy gets the check without question. Stage interaction. Not gonna lie, I was getting worried about this when I hit the pause button and I saw it was like 1:12 left. I'm not gonna lie, folks, I got a little nervous. I did, because I hadn't seen anybody on stage interact with anybody, and I was like, oh no, please don't leave that box unchecked. And as if they were listening, the second I pushed the play button and the guitar solo started, what happened? Ale she came over and interacted with Pal, and then they both advanced over to Danny's side of the stage. Ale crossed the line. She went over to Danny's side of the stage. I was so happy to see that. Yes, we had stage interaction. Thank goodness. I can give it the check.
Don't wrap me up yet, buddy. Woo, 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 woo.
Woo! That was close. Okay, moving on. Stage, that was stage interaction. Crowd interaction. Yep, we had a bunch of it. Oddly enough, again, all from Pow, being up at the front of the stage, you know, walking and, well, singing to the crowd, looking at the crowd, pointing at the crowd, engaging with the crowd. That's crowd interaction. That's all I look for. You know, I'm not looking for, you know, humongous power poses. You know, I'm not looking for, you know, high fives and handshakes. I want to see somebody in the band. I don't even care who it is. Should be the front person doing it. So, you know, in this case, Powell was the front person, going up to the front of the stage, walking along while singing, pointing to the crowd, engaging with the crowd, looking at the crowd. That's all I look for, guys. Seriously, that's all I need to see. So crowd interaction gets the check. Absolutely. Showmanship. Yep. We had a few moments of showmanship happening within that entire performance from everybody. From Ale, from Powell, from Danny, the drummer. I don't know about him, but I mean, but the three ladies did it, so I'll take it. Absolutely. Production, between the lights and the outfits and everything else that was happening on stage, yeah, production was covered. So got the bonus points there. This is how we moved up from, like I said, about an 8.2. That sounds about right. All the way up to an 8.7. Like I've always said, a good live show can help your score out. A terrible live show can hurt your score. But in this case, it absolutely helped. In closing, I am not trying to start a war. I promise I'm not. I don't want drama on the channel. I really don't. But I just can't help but point out the facts. Okay? And the facts are this. In this performance, Hal was not behind the drums. She was up at the front, working as the front woman of the band in that capacity for this one particular song. And here's the thing, she did it well. As I've pointed out, she sang well, she worked well, she owned the stage, she interacted with the crowd, she was constantly moving around, she was being the center of attention. She was being a front woman, something that we've seen her do before, and every single time we see her, she does a really good job. At worst, she does a really good job. In this case, I think she did a great job. So that opens up the door. It opens up the door for speculation. And again, I want to make it very clear, I'm not on anybody's side here, okay? I know there's this part of the Warning Army that wants her to become the front woman. And I know there's the other part of the Warning Army who does not want her to be it. Danny should be it. And I see the argument for both sides, and to some extent, I agree with both of them. All I'm saying is this: if the ladies want to keep the holy triad going, and they want to keep it just the three of them, then why are you bringing on a guest drummer? Number one. Number two, if you're going to bring on a guest drummer like that and put Pow at the front, you're opening the door for the conversation. If the ladies don't want the conversation, then they shouldn't do it. Plain and simple. So clearly they do. They want this conversation to be had. They want to work with this. They want to experiment with this and maybe see where it takes them. You know, maybe later on they'll add a fourth member, but here's the danger with that. By adding a fourth member, it will no longer be the three sisters. It's going to be the three sisters with that person, that guy, that gal, whoever it is behind there on the drums. Hell, it could be good old Nyango Star for all I care. It could be someone in a cat possessed apple suit. You know, fine. But the point is, it won't be the three sisters anymore. And that could be dangerous. So, I don't know, man. I don't know why they did that. I honestly have no clue. Some people are going to like it. Some people are not. I do like it. But while I do like it, I also acknowledge the dangers that come with this. You know, by opening that door, that rumor mill door and that speculation door, bad things can happen. So I don't know, man. I'm not sure what to make of that. Like I said, I'm not taking a side. I refuse to take a side on this. But I've seen in the conversation, in the comments, whenever I do Warning Army, whenever I do Warning videos, the Warning Army is very vocal, and they let it be known what they think and what they feel. And I've seen the argument made for both sides. So, and they both make valid points. So draw your own conclusions, folks. You know, it is what it is. We saw what we saw. We experienced what we experienced, and we saw the good points and the bad points. I make sure to point them both out. Whatever's going to happen with these ladies is going to happen. And hopefully, whatever happens, hopefully those who are not in agreement with whatever happens, hopefully they can just suck it up, swallow their pride, and say, you know what, it's for the best, you know, and support the ladies no matter what. So, because they earned it. They have absolutely earned your support. They have absolutely earned your dedication, without question. I just still got a laugh out of the two mics thing. You know, make up your mind, pal. Are you going to use the headset mic or are you going to use the hand mic? I don't care which one you use, but pushing between the two, it just kind of looked weird. Kind of looked goofy. So, anyway, 8.7. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.7, which is a great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.